Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear cadets. Welcome to the second lecture. Today, our topic is plasma membrane or cell membrane. In this topic, we will study the following contents: definition, chemical composition, structure, and role or functions of plasma membrane. What is plasma membrane? Plasma membrane is simply the outermost boundary of animal cells and inner to the cell wall in plant cells. Plasma membrane is a thin, delicate and elastic membrane and 7 nanometer thick. 7 nanometer thick. Any damage to the plasma membrane can lead to the death of the cell. Chemical composition. Chemically, the plasma membrane is composed of 60 to 80% proteins, major component, 20 to 40% lipids, and a small quantity or trace amount of carbohydrates. First, we will discuss lipids in plasma membrane. Lipids in plasma membrane are phospholipids. Lipids in plasma membrane are phospholipids. A phospholipid molecule consists of two parts, a head and tail. Head is polar and hydrophilic, means water loving. Hydro means water, philic means loving. While tail is non-polar and is therefore hydrophobic. Phobic means fearing or hating. So what it means? Water fearing or water hating. Now if you look into this diagram, this is one phospholipid layer, this is another phospholipid layer, making a lipid bilayer. If we zoom this part, this is a phospholipid molecule showing two parts. This is its head. Head is polar and hydrophilic. The head consists of a three carbon alcohol known as glycerol and phosphate, while two tails, two tails which are non-polar and hydrophobic. The tail consists of two fatty acid chains. This is one fatty acid chain, this is another fatty acid chain. As you already know, triglycerides, which are commonly known as fats or oils, are composed of a three carbon alcohol known as glycerol and three fatty acids. In case of phospholipids, there is one glycerol, two fatty acids, while one fatty acid is replaced by a phosphate group, therefore called phospholipids, in which one fatty acid is replaced by a phosphate group. Now coming to proteins, there are two types of proteins in plasma membrane. There are two types of proteins in plasma membrane: extrinsic proteins and intrinsic proteins. Extrinsic proteins are also known as peripheral proteins. Intrinsic proteins are also known as integral proteins. What are extrinsic proteins or peripheral proteins? Those proteins which are present on the surface of lipid bilayer. They are called extrinsic or peripheral proteins, while those proteins which are present inside the lipid bilayer, they are called intrinsic or integral proteins. The intrinsic proteins, they may be either partially embedded in the lipid bilayer or completely embedded. Integral proteins are also called transmembrane proteins or permeases. They are also known as transmembrane or permeases. The third component of plasma membrane is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates occur in small quantity in plasma membrane. The carbohydrates occur either as glycoproteins, means attached with proteins. Glycoprotein means carbohydrates plus proteins, or attached with lipids, so making glycolipids. Glycolipid means carbohydrates plus lipids. The association of glycoproteins and glycolipids is collectively known as glycocalyx. The glycoproteins and glycolipids are collectively known as glycocalyx. glycocalyx. The association of glycoproteins and glycolipids is collectively known as glycocalyx. Now, if you look into this diagram, this is phospholipid layer. This is another phospholipid layer, making a lipid bilayer. You know, phospholipid molecule has two parts. This is its head and two tails. Now, these black dots shows proteins. If you look into this diagram, there are two types of proteins. One is extrinsic proteins, those proteins which are present on the surface of lipid bilayer. These proteins are called extrinsic or peripheral proteins. And those proteins which are present inside the lipid bilayer, these are called integral proteins or intrinsic proteins. Now, there are two types of intrinsic proteins. These proteins are partially embedded in lipid bilayer. These are partially embedded integral or intrinsic proteins, while this is completely embedded integral protein. This is completely embedded from one side of the phospholipid layer to the other. This is completely embedded intrinsic proteins. So these are two types of proteins: extrinsic proteins present on the surface of lipid bilayer and intrinsic proteins partially embedded while completely embedded. Completely embedded intrinsic proteins are also known as permeases. These green arrows represent carbohydrates. The carbohydrates either attach with protein molecules making glycoprotein, or they are either attached with lipid molecules, so making glycolipids, right? While animal cell membrane has cholesterol as well, which move in it, increases the fluid nature of the membrane. Plants, bacteria have no cholesterol, while plants and bacteria have no cholesterol. Now, after chemical composition, coming to the structure of plasma membrane or cell membrane, many biologists have contributed to explain the structure of plasma membrane. For example, Gorter and Grindel 1925, Daniel and Dawson 1935, Robertson 1950, while Singer and Nicholson in 1972. Here we will discuss two models. One is proposed by Robertson 1959, which is known as unit membrane model, while the other is fluid mosaic model, which was proposed by Singer and Nicholson. Unit membrane model, which was proposed by Robertson in 1959, according to this model, the plasma membrane is a lipid bilayer. According to this model, lipid bilayer is sandwiched between two protein layers. So, according to unit membrane model, this is one phospholipid layer, this is another, making a lipid bilayer. So, according to this unit membrane model, the lipid bilayer is sandwiched between two protein layers. This is one protein layer, this is another protein layer. But modern technology revealed that lipid bilayer is not sandwiched between two protein layers, and therefore this model is now replaced by fluid mosaic model.